This episode is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful website
full of glitter and rainbows and beautiful sparkles and flowers.
And grow your brand.
I got that sunshine in my pocket.
I don't think there's naturally always a bright side.
Singing killed my grandma, okay?
Is happiness inside you? Yes, but I also think it's chosen and created.
Hey, I know it's not all cupcakes and rainbows.
You don't change the facts of your story, but you can change what those facts mean.
You showed me what it feels like to be happy, and I love you for that.
The world will get better if all of us work really hard to do it.
We're doing a live episode, July 30th through August 1st in the Pacific Northwest, and August 6th through 8th in the Upper Midwest. There'll be a Q&A, there will be merch, there will be VIP tickets where you get to meet and greet us. Tickets on sale. Come see us because we want to see you. You specifically, Jeff.
Hello, friends, and welcome to Cinema Therapy. I'm Alan Seawright, a professional filmmaker who needs therapy. This is...
I'm Jonathan Decker. Oh, sorry, I should be gray and sad. I am Jonathan Decker, and I will get back up again. But will I?
We're talking about Trolls today.
Yeah!
He's the therapist, he's gonna react to it.
This is such a candy-colored...
Hence the lighting.
Yeah.
Which is probably unflattering. But the point is... I don't know what the point is. I wish we were made of felt.
The point is candy and sparkles. Is it deep? We will try.
We will make it.
Okay, first of all, mate, thanks for sharing your unique perspective on things. Again. But just for now, why don't you try on some positivity, eh? A little positivity might go with that vest.
Okay,
Go
fine.
with that vest.
I'm positive you all are going to get eaten.
Hug time!
It is hug time.
Hug time!
Our hearts are synchronizing. I can
Please you forever.
I love the auto-tune guy.
Someday.
It's his sparkly butt.
He has a butt. None of the other ones have a butt, but he does. I don't know why.
Singing, dancing, and hugging because that's all you know how to do.
That is not true. Poppy can also scrapbook.
Can't believe you're gonna be queen one day.
Basically, we have Branch sad, and Poppy happy, wee, and Bridget love. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Right? That's the story of this movie. And then they do learn and grow a little bit, and it's like, it's not bad. I was expecting a turd.
Yeah.
8 or 10 times I laughed out loud.
Uh-huh.
And every single song is good, and some of them are great.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, fine, you got me. Good job, guys.
Okay, so this scene, the way that they're all just focused on glitter and positivity and singing and dancing, is it bad in and of itself? No, absolutely not. Branch's issue that he's calling them out on is, this is all there is to you guys.
Right.
There's no balance. There's no acknowledgement of hardship. There's no acknowledgement of sadness. There's no acknowledgement of anger. And that's where it veers into toxic positivity because it's forced. There's a difference between being positive as a coping skill, which requires you to at least pause, acknowledge, and feel the darkness and process through it, and saying, there's no darkness, everything's great, everything's fine.
Everything's great, everything's wonderful. Have you seen our Cinema Therapy website? I know you have.
It was so easy to build and customize using Squarespace.
We found a template that worked really well as a starting point for us.
From one of the many professionally designed templates that Squarespace offers.
And then it was so easy to customize.
With intuitive drag and drop editing.
And awesome visual designs.
As awesome as a colorful explosion of psychedelic fiber art.
I don't think anything can be that awesome.
With sprinkles. Squarespace Domains also makes it easy for you to find the best site name for your business at one all-inclusive price.
No hidden fees or add-ons required.
And every Squarespace domain comes with advanced privacy and security tools.
Your site will even be safe from getting eaten by a Bergen. That's a Squarespace promise.
I don't think they actually regularly attack websites, but sure.
Squarespace SEO tools will help you get discovered fast in case you're not hiding from Bergens.
Faster than Poppy when she gets back up again.
Every website is optimized to be indexed with an auto-generated sitemap, meta descriptions, and more.
So your site will show up more on search engines and reach more of your ideal audience or customers.
So whether you need to build a website for your Lady Glitter Sparkles makeover company,
or your scrapbooking and glitter card making tutorials,
or to promote your new musical group,
Squarespace will work for you.
And you won't have to spend months building a website like I did.
Check out squarespace.com for a free trial and when you're ready to launch.
Go to squarespace.com/cinematherapy and use code cinematherapy to save 10% off of your first purchase of a website or domain. Squarespace, don't be a square, use the space of squares. Put this bit where she like...
Anna Kendrick is in top form in this.
Well, Anna Kendrick's never not in top form. Like,
Fair.
Anna Kendrick is a Tucci for sure. But the fact that she managed to get, like, she absolutely broke me in half with just a voice acting joke.
Yeah. Well, the way she, like...
I mean, obviously the animators did a great job too. But
the way
like,
she scream sings through this thing right here. I love the energy of, like, the camera movements and...
oh yeah.
I mean, obviously there's no real camera, but...
This
yeah.
whole sequence is top notch. I love this grin. Oh my gosh. Okay. Look, here's the thing. If you have one extraordinary sequence, I will forgive an awful lot.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Is this a good movie? No. Did I enjoy it? Hell yeah. I'm excited to watch the next one.
The lad deserves to enjoy his final hours.
Okay, so I guess my question is, like, how can you stay positive without becoming just a twee, annoying jackass?
You are asking the wrong person. I have not mastered this.
I didn't want it. I wouldn't describe you as twee.
Hey.
Wait a minute.
Because I watch this scene being more like her, and I see mostly resilience. I
Sure.
see, like, look at all the things this is getting her through. What I would say is it's resilience if it's A, stuff that you didn't choose.
Sure.
So it's just kind of like life and you're choosing to, like, have this sort of attitude.
Yeah.
Or B, you got yourself into this mess, but you're actively figuring out, okay, this sucks. I did this to myself. I want to make changes so I don't do this to myself. The biggest issue I have with her right here is she brought all of this on herself.
And continues to.
And continues to throughout the whole song.
The whole song is just like, this is bad. I'm going to do the same thing again. Still bad.
I'm gonna keep
Same
going.
thing. Hey, guess what? Still bad.
A little bit of reflection would do her good of, okay, yes, sure, be positive, be resilient. I will get back up again. I think that's great.
Sure.
But also, hey, maybe if I don't do what I'm doing, I'll stop hurting myself and getting eaten alive. She's real enough to be terrified, but then she, like, switches it off.
Just, yep.
And that's part of the comedy of the song, but is like, how quickly can I shut down anything that's not, I'm a badass, I'm awesome, everything's great. I would say it's like 80% resilience and 20% willful ignorance. And she needs to tend to that. That's the unhealthy part.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I wonder what they're doing right now.
Probably being digested.
They're alive, Branch. I know it.
You don't know anything, Poppy. And I can't wait to see the look on your face when you realize the world isn't all cupcakes and rainbows. 'Cause it isn't. Bad things happen, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Hey, I know it's not all cupcakes and rainbows, but I'd rather go through life thinking that it mostly is instead of being like you. You don't sing, you don't dance. So gray all the time. What happened to you?
Shh. Maybe.
There's no Bergen, is there? You just said that so I'd stop talking.
Maybe.
Okay, I do feel called out by this movie because I have done literally that exact same thing to Jono at least twice.
I am learning this now on the air while we're filming this. I'm not offended. I live with me.
Only twice in 20 years?
And honestly, that's a kindness because you could have done it a lot more.
Even before you start. That was a preemptive shh.
Here we see a little bit from Poppy of self-awareness. I know the world isn't all cupcakes and rainbows, but I would rather go through it like that than be like you because you don't even sing, you don't dance. This is a little bit of Waymond in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is your favorite movie character of all time.
Right, when he talks about the willful choice to be positive and look on the bright side, that it's not ignorance, it's not naivety, it's not being unaware of all the shit that's going on in the world. It's literally, this is my survival skill. This is how I fight, this is how I resist, and this is how I survive. And we finally see a little bit more shade to her character, because before she was literally just that this is a deliberate choice. But she hasn't suffered like he has.
Right.
And when you experience a loss, it changes you on some level. No matter how you choose to deal with it, that experience changes and you can't put the genie back in the bottle.
Right.
The issue with Branch, of course, is that because of that loss, he has chosen to let his light go out, and he doesn't realize that that's a choice.
Yeah, he thinks that that's a natural consequence of living in the world.
Yeah.
And he doesn't realize that, no, you can choose positivity. You don't have to choose Poppy's version of positivity.
Yeah.
I call myself a sub-optimist.
Ooh.
I'm suboptimal.
Yeah.
I'm optimistic, but just below that, right?
Yeah.
Like, I do believe that the world can be a better place, that people are inherently good, that all of this stuff. I also believe that people, though they're inherently good, are dumb. And they will do stupid things.
Especially when they're afraid or they lack understanding.
Yeah, and that the world is a good place that will get better if all of us work really hard to do it. It's not just going to magically happen.
Right.
We're all going to have to work our asses off to make it better.
Yes, that's the grounded optimism. It's not pie in the sky, just wait for us to turn a corner. It's like, we have to make it happen.
Look, I can find a cloud for any silver lining.
In Branch's case, his cynicism is grounded in actual experience, and I don't think cynicism in and of itself is psychologically unhealthy.
Yeah.
If you lean too far into anything, you're neglecting the full emotional experience.
Well, I think cynicism without hope is A, psychologically damaging, and B, psychologically incorrect.
Yeah.
Because good things will happen. Bad things will also happen. Like, being cynical about life and like, well, bad things are going to happen. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
You know what else is going to happen? Also good things.
He's choosing to not experience the joy in life just because there is tragedy in life. Right. Folks, if you haven't subscribed, and especially if you haven't clicked the bell and turned notifications to all, you are missing episodes of Cinema Therapy. Do it now.
Don't let an AI make choices for you. Choose for yourself. Go to the subscription page and choose positivity.
The hair.
Guys!
Poppy! Celebrate good times, come on!
It's a celebration!
So, like, them starting to sing and dance?
No! There is not a party going on right here.
Them starting to sing and dance, I was just annoyed, but as soon as Poppy, like, really got into it, I was like, okay, you sold me.
Hello?
So the whole plot point, if you guys have forgotten, is that these Bergens eat trolls, and when the trolls sing it, the Bergens are drawn to it. So he's always trying to get them to shut up before they eat.
They put him in a taco. It was horrible.
Sorry, Poppy. Creek's gone.
Why does the sparkly one have a bus?
Possibly think Creek's still alive.
I don't think he's alive. I hope he's alive, and that's enough.
How do you always look on the bright side? There is no bright side here. None.
There's always a bright side.
So, Jono. Mm-hmm. Explain yourself.
I don't think there's naturally always a bright side. Here we
There
go.
There are horrible circumstances.
You know what? It's been a few months. Man search for meaning. Let's
Here
do
we
this.
go! Ding, ding, ding! We did it, folks!
Man search for meaning. Viktor Frankl, Holocaust survivor, talking about his experience in the concentration camps. Literally no bright side. The darkest situation.
Worst circumstance ever in human history.
And the bright side was internal.
Yeah.
That's his point, is I can't choose what happens to me. I can't choose my circumstances. I can choose whether or not I compromise my integrity and my compassion and my commitment to growth. Mm-hmm. And so what I have come to in life is sometimes things literally are terrible. There is no bright side or silver lining. It is an awful situation. But choosing, I'm not going to be changed in ways I refuse to be changed. I'm not going to compromise when it comes to caring about other people or making moral choices or committing to growing as a person until the day I die. That's something you can always cling to. And so you can have hope for outcomes. She's got hope that her friend is alive. But sometimes the things you hope for don't pan out. The outcomes that you're hoping for don't happen. And you could choose to be devastated because you were married to that outcome and now it's not there. And that's what happened to Branch.
Yeah.
Or you could say, yeah, he's right when he says terrible things happen. He's absolutely right. And he's right that sometimes there's nothing you can do about the circumstance. But here and here is always within your control.
The difficult thing there is if you are making decisions based on hope, you might end up making bad decisions that put you in worse circumstances. Realism plus optimism is a good balance there, where it's like, I hope that my friend is still alive. I should not go charging into the Bergen's like guard chambers trying to rescue my friend that got eaten in a taco.
Yeah.
I should save all these trolls first.
If you commit to 4 things, what is, again, compassion and empathy, integrity and growth. And then the 4th thing is intelligence. Right? Like what's the smartest play I can make here?
Yeah.
While acting in integrity and empathy and personal growth.
That day, I was so lost in song. I didn't hear my grandma trying to warn me.
I love it. Listen, it's hard to take any of it seriously when they're all felt.
I do love the fact that everything is felted in this world. Like, that's fun. But yes, it does make it hard to take anything seriously.
My grandma died because I was singing. Like, it's hard to relate to this, guys, honestly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What a weird movie, guys.
So weird and so ugly.
I haven't sung a note since.
I'm so sorry, Branch. I had no idea. I just assumed you had a terrible voice.
No, it was like an angel's. At least that's what Grandma used to say. Whoa, what are you doing? It's not hug time.
I just thought you could use one.
That is the exact face you make anytime I pull you into a group hug.
Okay, I'll help. But I'm still not singing.
Great bit of animation there with the I'm still not singing. Like, great animation. Design, horrible. I love that everything's felt. The look of stuff, it's cutesy, cartoony, kind of Dr. Seussy-ish.
Yeah.
A little bit. The characters make me want to eat glass. All of them.
You know what? Cute ugly is in the eye of the beholder.
You are fantastic.
Okay, so I have a hard time relating to specifically my singing killed my grandma. I don't know anybody who that is their story. If that's your story, we'd love to hear
Listen,
it.
there's 8 billion people on planet Earth. It has happened at least once.
But the guilt, carrying the guilt of I hurt someone I cared about, even inadvertently, is much more relatable.
And so whatever it was that I was doing, I no longer do, and I get upset when other people do it. Totally normal. That's a big thing.
And I think Branch feels like he doesn't deserve happiness.
Sure.
That she died because of me. And one of the greatest lessons to learn in life is there are things that we do maliciously. There are things that we do with malintent. And I think guilt is a natural, healthy response to those things because 100%. We need to make different choices.
Yep.
But the fact is, sometimes people are like, if I hadn't taken my brother to Taco Bell, we never would have gotten in that car accident and he never would have died. And it's like, yeah, but taking your brother to Taco Bell isn't something to feel guilty about. It's just stuff happens in the course of living life. He was a kid singing a song that made him happy.
Right.
He carries a lot of guilt over it because circumstantially, yes, cause, effect, I sang she died. What I like to ask people, especially in cases of death, is if your loved one were here, like if their spirit were here or whatever, would they be castigating and guilt tripping you, or would they want you to let it go and be happy?
Right.
He needs to give himself permission, not just to grieve, but also to forgive himself for an honest, childlike mistake of I wasn't really aware of my surroundings and I was singing a song that made me happy.
Yep.
No. You can't leave. Lady Glittersparkles is going to be the King's +1 at dinner.
The dinner where they're serving troll? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to skip that one.
No, No, you have to help me be Lady Glittersparkles. I need you.
You don't want to pretend to be someone you're not forever.
Is that Zoe Deschanel?
It's Zoe Deschanel doing her damnedest to make this awful-looking character not...
Impossible. Only eating a troll can make you happy. Everyone knows that. I wish I'd never gone on this stupid date.
Look, great animation, incredible vocal performance. I just can't get past the look of this character. I can't do it.
But you know, like anything in a film, it's a deliberate choice.
Oh, yeah.
Grab that dish! The king's bringing a +1!
Yes, chef.
The thing I want to hone in on is you can only be happy by eating troll. Obviously a lie.
Sure.
But also the things that we accept because that's what's always been presented to us.
Yeah.
The Bergens aren't known for their critical thinking skills.
Oh, boy.
But how crucial it is as you get older to question everything. Anything that is worthwhile can withstand interrogation, can withstand you looking at it from different angles and saying, do I still believe this? Do I still want to build my life on this? Or do I want to take it in a different direction?
Right.
They're not asking themselves these questions, and trolls are dying because of it, guys. I actually don't care.
Looking past the obvious faults of... what's happening with Bridget's, like...
I
she's got some
guarantee you
serious
there are dark corners of the internet where the Bergens are sexualized. I guarantee it.
Oh, listen, I know. Rule, what is it, 47 or whatever? You're all horrible.
Trust me on this one. You don't want to know. Audrey, don't tell him. You shouldn't have told me, but you did. And now I'm telling you, you don't want to know.
Bridget is thinking that she doesn't have anything to offer. She needs Lady Glittersparkles, which is a creation of troll hair and swagger.
Who she is, she thinks isn't enough. That she needs to be something different. I can't let you guys lead. You need to turn me into someone else so that I can be accepted. I think we all go through that, especially a lot of us in high school, especially, are trying on different personas to see which one will be acceptable and liked.
Yeah.
And it's all about being authentic. Embracing that being authentic will lead to rejection, and that's not a comment on your worth. That's just a comment on the people who rejected you, that they're not your people. Yeah. And then just going until you find the people who are like, oh, who you are, that's what we want. Come on. Mm-hmm. And also giving that to other people. When I was in middle school and I was bullied and rejected a lot, I started to turn my attention from the popular kids' acceptance to giving acceptance to other freaks and geeks like me. And pretty soon I had a lot of friends. Yep, I love you.
Don't be afraid.
Because the song says so.
To let them show.
This is a great visual representation, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we're social creatures. We need connection. We give each other hope. We give each other belonging. We give each other safety.
We give each other purple hair.
I see your true colors.
And then we see... what is he wearing? It's like the burlap sack of the Trolls world. With some leaves on top.
That's why I love you.
I wore that same outfit to prom.
In my mind, you're doing a jig while we're wearing that. Like, you have to. What the heck is that thing?
I don't know what that worm thing is, but it's my favorite character in this or any movie.
So this is there's a type of musical specifically where it's just like Mamma Mia's one, where it's pre-existing songs and then they weave them in. I don't remember the name of those types of musicals. Somebody else
can't remember what that's called.
But this is a great deployment of. I mean, True Colors is a song that's been around for a long time.
Sure.
But it works perfectly thematically and lyrically for this situation.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
For what?
For showing me how to be happy.
Really? You're finally happy?
Dude, he started glowing.
Now?
I think so. Happiness is inside of all of us, right? Sometimes you just need someone to help you find it.
Well, and to my point about man's search for meaning, like, they're trapped and they're probably going to die, right?
Yeah, they are currently in a cook pot. Like, they're about to literally get eaten.
And she's like, you're happy now? But that comes down to circumstances versus focus. Are you happy because of circumstances? If so, your happiness is dependent on what happens to you.
Right.
if it's based on focus, then even in a cook pot, you could say, you know what, I'm gonna die with the people I love. I'd still be pretty bummed, honestly. I don't think I could get there.
Listen, this is basically the sliding down into the garbage incinerator scene from Toy Story 3. Not as effective. No. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm controversial stance. I don't think this was as good as that.
I think it would be bittersweet.
Yeah.
This. I think just being happy, I would have a hard time getting there. But being like, you know what? I hate this, but I'm also surrounded by the people I love, and I'm going to choose to feel that.
I think that would have been truer to his character too if he'd put that little bit of shading on it.
Yeah.
Of like, I'm as happy as I've been in years.
Yeah.
And it's because of you. And I'm sad that it's going to end. Like, if
Yeah.
you put that little, I'm sad that it's going to end, I think it would have been a tearjerker.
Yeah.
It's still fun. I still liked it.
Let's talk for a second about why Poppy turns gray.
Okay.
Because she has it in her mind that through sheer force of will, she can not only be happy, but accomplish whatever outcome she's seeking if she tries hard enough and believes hard enough.
Yeah,
and
she can get the outcome she wants.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't happen. And sheer force of will didn't work. They're in a cook pot. They're going to die.
This is like Joy in Inside Out, right?
Mhm.
Like Joy thinking, oh, I can solve any problem by just joying the hell out of it.
And it doesn't always work.
Doesn't always work. She has to learn to, like, there's such things as bittersweet and other emotions.
And he pulls her out of it with that connection. He pulls her out of it by giving back to her some of the hope and positivity that she brought into his life. But to your point, I do think Inside Out did a better job because it's not just, I'm happy even now. It's like bittersweet. It's that
It's more subtle. There's more shades and nuance to it.
But the target demographic is younger.
It's
and the storytelling is
definitely
simpler.
younger.
And
Yeah.
you know what? That makes room for peppy songs. So yay.
It sure does.
Because you know what Pixar doesn't have? Peppy songs.
They're working on a musical.
Are they really?
Domi Scher's directing it.
Good for them.
We do talk more about Poppy and Branch in our Ranking DreamWorks Romances video, which is either out or will be. There will be a link, a clickable, thinkable, linkable.
Don't listen to her. There's only one way to be happy. My way.
Okay, Christine Baranski killing it.
I'll serve you
Literally.
troll every day of the year. With me as queen, all of life will be a never-ending feast of happiness. Come on, eat.
This is where lack of critical thinking gets you, though. The insistence.
Isn't something you put inside, it's already there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need someone
The
to
insistence on this belief instead of actually exploring it. Oh, they're so hideous.
So bad.
What about me?
Do you really think I can be happy?
Of course! It's inside you. It's inside of all of us. And I don't think it. I feel it.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes
The radio
around.
version was just Justin Timberlake, but I prefer this one with both of them because she's awesome.
It's not Justin Timberlake, is it? I thought it was,
No, it's
I thought it
Justin
was
Timberlake. He's got a version where he does with her here.
Okay.
And then he does a version that's
just him.
Just him. And I prefer this one because
Anything that has Anna Kendrick in it is automatically better?
Is better.
Is that why?
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Is happiness inside you? Yes, but I also think it's chosen and created. I don't think it necessarily just dwells and you have to go find it.
Right.
I think it's kind of, I'm going to quote the prequels, not to hurt you, but because it's actually a good line.
Liar!
Your focus determines your reality.
Oh, no, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. There's moments.
There's moments, sure.
And not literally, per se. Yes, your focus and your optimism can lead to better outcomes because you believe that they're possible.
Right.
But when I say your focus determines your reality, I'm talking more about like narrative therapy. You don't change the facts of your story. The facts are what they are, but you can change what those facts mean.
Right.
So happiness isn't within you per se, but you can create it by saying, you know what, I'm going to choose an interpretation that is supportive and that helps me to face my daily realities. It's a lot of Poppy. It's a lot of that resilience and I'm going to get back up again. But it's also a dash of Branch of acknowledging things are hard, things suck. I'm going to make the best out of it.
So you would say that two different things can be true from a certain point of view.
Well, speaking of which, Obi-Wan! There's an episode. You should watch it.
That was a reach. Anyway, Trolls. It's a movie. It has moving pictures. It's pretty fun. The songs are great. The characters make me want to gouge my eyes out when I look at them. But the stuff they do is okay.
But not the slug. The slug's adorable.
The slug's so cute. I want one.
Oh, snap.
So until next time,
I wouldn't be caught dead at your party, but you will be caught and dead.
I just thought you had a terrible voice. And watch movies. He doesn't. He can carry it too.
Hey, we want to party down with our patrons.
Oh, your dog farted. Let's keep going.
People like this name.
Jessica.
Milan Franklin.
Vale Cook.
Dania Mendoza.
And ATK.
My dog got into the garbage last night, and it smells like he ate his own corpse.